Hello everybody and welcome to another video. So, it's been a while since I've done an election history video. So, the last time I did one was episode 6, which was what if Ted Kennedy was the Democratic nominee in the 1980 presidential election, and that was 2 weeks ago. Normally, I only separate it by at most 1 week, usually a couple days, but we're back, and that's what matters with another 2020. With another alt election history video. This one's gonna be our most recent one yet, with the 2020 presidential election. This one was if Trump died from COVID. If you can recall that time when Donald Trump he got COVID-19 and he was actually pretty close to dying. So this is just a scenario. Uh, YouTube, don't take this down. Um, this is just a scenario if he did sadly pass away. So yeah, we're just gonna be starting. Uh, so I kind of already have like the entire election results in 2020 basically embedded into my mind, so we don't really have to pull up Jackson Jude's for this. So we're just gonna start with our safe Democratic states. So I feel like Mike Pence. I feel like at this point he's if we're doing modern 2024 history, he's more of like a bit more conservative Marco Rubio and a bit less conservative Doug Burgum. Uh, but I feel like he does do a teeny bit better than Trump amongst moderate voters. Are those all of the safe Democratic states? I think those. I think they are. All right, now let's go to those safe Republican states. We got all of these. Kansas and Montana were actually likely states in 2020. I feel like Mike Pence is able to uh, make them safe. South Carolina, Iowa, Ohio, I feel like they're just barely likely. I know like they've trended to the right by so much, but like this is still 2020. Maine second district. I think that's good. Now let's go to the likely Democratic states. These are going to be Colorado, Oregon, um, New Jersey, Maine. Oh, I think that's pretty good. Oh, so I forgot Utah here for safe Republican. Let me adjust my mic for a sec. Okay, that's better. Yeah. I think those are all of the likely Democratic states. I think most of these are like the results, right? Maine was lean. I feel like Mike Pence doesn't do very well in the Northeast. Uh, Oregon, I think, was safe, but I feel like Mike Pence is able. Wait, if it was safe, I feel like Mike Pence is able to get it down to likely because I'm pretty sure it was already pretty close to getting to likely, and I feel like Mike Pence does pretty good in rural eastern Oregon. Now let's get to the likely Republican seats. These are going to be Texas, Iowa, Ohio, South Carolina, Alaska, um, and Florida. I forgot the Texas results. I'm pretty sure Trump won by more than 10%. Uh, let me just confirm that for a sec. Okay, so Donald Trump, he won the state of Texas by only 7%. I feel like Pence isn't able to like make up 7 or 8% in a state that's kind of trending left. So yeah, Texas is gonna go lean actually. Sorry for that mistake. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure Florida is able to get to likely. I think Mike Pence can do that. Uh, now let's go back to the Democrats. Now let's go to the lean Democratic states. We got New Mexico, Minnesota, Virginia, New Hampshire. Now, I'm actually kind of debating whether New Hampshire is likely or lean. I also forgot to put Illinois into likely. But yeah, we'll put that there. And then we're left with the major swing states. North Carolina. But we also have to do the lean Republican states, which I'm gonna add in North Carolina, and I think I'm also gonna put in uh Georgia. Feel like I feel like Mike Pence will just slightly do better among black voters, more than Trump. Same with actually no, yeah, I think that's good. And then we have the tilt states. We got Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Nevada, and Nebraska's second district. As you can see, it's smaller than 2024 because of redistricting. Anyways, let's get into the Democratic tilt states. I feel like the most likely of these states to go blue is going to be Nebraska's second district. I mean, it went blue by like a pretty big margin, like 3 or 4 points in 2020. I feel like Mike Pence is definitely going to be able to narrow it down, but not enough to flip it. Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Arizona, and Nevada are left. I think Mike Pence can pretty much lock down Arizona. I mean, this was still 2020, so most Arizonans were like pretty uh they were pretty appreciative to Donald Trump for closing that border. And there was no abortion referendum yet. I'm pretty sure that happened in early 2024. So, yeah, no. Uh Arizona is going to go red. I feel like Joe Biden wins Michigan by a tilt margin. I mean, it's Michigan, the bluest of probably all of the swing states, and Nevada as well, also the bluest of the swing states. And this is still one of the bluest. I'm pretty sure Nevada is actually bluer than Michigan. So yeah, those two states are gonna go blue. Mike Pence, Wisconsin, that's the most conservative of the Rust Belt states. Mike Pence probably does pretty good in that area. I mean, he's from Indiana, from the Rust Belt, and he should do pretty good there. And then we are left with Pennsylvania, the deciding state of this election. And I mean, either way, Mike Pence is probably going to win. But in the end, I do believe that Mike Pence just slightly pulls it off in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania was won by Biden by a really small majority. Uh, and even if it did go into a tie, Joe Biden winning that 20 electoral votes, there would be a tie, and it would go to the House. And I'm pretty sure the House was controlled by Democrats at the time. So I mean, they would decide Joe Biden, but I do think Mike Pence would slightly take it out in Pennsylvania. But in the scenario of him losing that, then it would go to the House and they would massively vote in favor of Joe Biden. But I feel like Mike Pence wins Pennsylvania by probably 0.2%. For the tilt states, I feel like Biden wins Michigan by 0.9, Michigan by 0.8, Nevada by 0.9. Trump wins Pennsylvania by like 0.2, Wisconsin by like 0.7, and Arizona by like 0.9. Actually, no, Arizona by like 0.5. But yeah, that's my newest alternate election history video. Yeah, I am gonna be posting way less. But I hope you did enjoy another alternate election history video. I haven't done one of these in a while. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.